Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Happy Monday. Sure, why not? I just got done with 5 straight hours of meetings, back to back to back to back to back. So, yeah, it is what it is. At least they were some interesting conversations. Only one of them was not technical in nature, so for me, that was actually nice for a change. In any case, I hope that everyone has started their week off well. Hope if you are English Premier League fans, I hope that you were able to watch some good football. Hope your team happened to win like Arsenal on Friday. Not my team, but still, congratulations to them. My team did not win. In fact, we gave up a penalty in the last minute of the game and ended up tying 2-2. However, I will say there was a positive in that our very, very young team did look pretty good. Give me one quick second. I want to let Leia out. Yeah, we ended up looking a whole lot better than I expected us to be completely honest. Actually, you know what? I didn't really know what to expect, because with the exception of 3, 4, 5 players, I didn't know anybody's ability on the team for different reasons. Some of them were brand new. I had never seen them play before. They played in much, no offense, but lesser leagues. Or they were ones that, yes, they were on my team last year, but they were injured the entire year, so I never really saw, or, they weren't getting picked. So I never really saw them perform well. I was very surprised. We definitely still need some more help. I think we're gonna, based on what I just saw on Twitter a little while ago, it looks like the deal is final. Not written, it's not signed yet, but at least verbally agreed for us to purchase Nico Gonzalez from Man City, which will be a nice addition to the midfield. And I know that we're probably still going to be trying to sign at least one attacker. I don't know if we're going to be trying to sign another defender or not, with Dan Burn out for a few weeks. But in any case, I was terribly surprised. Now, what can we do week 2? Can we do it again? Are we going to, are we going to continue to build on it? Those kinds of things. That remains to be seen. But in any case, with that, let me go ahead and talk about what's coming for this week. While I wait for Leia to come inside. I actually don't... Why is she taking so long? I am going to try something this week that I don't think I've done on any week that I haven't been working, or that I have been working, which is I'm going to try and do 5 days this week, and I'm doing it for a specific reason. I want to continue playing Grim Dawn until we finish the stories. I want to continue playing Crimson Desert every once in a while. That one I don't need to play quite as often, but I do want to continue to play it because it's such a massive game. There's no way I'm going to finish it anytime soon. But I want to continue to play that from time to time. And of course, we started Mortal Shell 2. I still very much want to continue to play Mortal Shell 2, but if you all think you all have no interest in it, that's a different story. But you all haven't told me that yet, so and I'm still loving it. I'm still having a good time with it. And then Star Wars Zero Company comes out on Thursday. I thought it came out on Friday, but it actually comes out on Thursday. So what I think I'm going to try and do is we're going to do Grim Dawn tonight, pick up from where we left off. We're going to try and enter into Asterkarn, where I have not been at all yet, that particular location on the map, which is northwest. We have a quest that's leading us there, which is why I'm thinking we can do that now. tomorrow we'll probably continue Mortal Shell because we are in a location where there is a major boss. So I would at the very, very least make sure, would like to have on stream up through the first major boss. Then I'm going to take Wednesday night off. And then Thursday, we're going to start Star Wars Zero Company and see what we both think about that. Do that on Thursday and Friday, presumably. And then Sunday, come back with Mortal Shell 2. The reasoning for that and not Crimson Desert is because I want to kind of bring something back that I did a long, long time ago before my viewership was even what it is now, which isn't necessarily all that fantastic. But you all have been great. It's not you, it's me. My numbers aren't big enough. I'm not building the numbers. And that's Souls-like Sunday. I used to do that. Of course, I did it in the mornings rather than in the evenings, which is my normal stream time. I'd like to bring that back for Sundays. So Sundays will continue to be either Mortal Shell 2 or some other, we might rotate even the Souls-like games. But that will be on Sunday, and then the rest of the week we'll continue to do what we've been doing. Let me go close the door real quick because Leia came inside and came upstairs. Oh, I didn't realize you had game music going on in the background. Okay. So this week, Grim Dawn, Mortal Shell, and Star Wars Zero Company. And then we'll probably do Crimson Desert next Monday, something along those lines. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. But that's the plan for right now. By the way, unless you all suggest something different, that would also sound like fun. I will tell you the reason why, by the way, one of the reasons why I am trying to do 5 days this week instead of 4, stream-wise, is one, I want to make up for me missing a number of days last week, including this weekend. The other... What's going on my phone? That's definitely one reason. The other reason, though, is because I definitely want to play these games. This past weekend, I did very, very little. Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. Let's set up our... There we go. Let's set up... Yeah, we want Trouble in Asterkarn. That is now available to us. And let me just make sure that there are no other quests that I have that take me up there. Oops. No, that's the Necropolis. Tomb of Archon, that's up in the same direction. Fort Icon. Okay, that's the Shattered Realm and the Forgotten Gods. This is Forgotten Gods. And these are both Forgotten Gods. Okay. So we've only got 2 main quests in the main story area, and then this new one is taking us to Asterkarn. So speak with Scout Avens at Fort Icon, which means I need to go to Fort Icon anyway. I don't know how that's possible, but... So we left off... We went through Dark Veil Gate. We made it to Asterkarn Mountains Rift. Okay, so... Nothing is really changing then. We've got this one, and then the Tomb of Archon, and then Fort Icon. So we actually might be able to do part of the main quest line. So let's go ahead and leave that one on, and leave this one on. And then these are all Forgotten Gods. Okay. Let's see, we need to get all the way up here. One thing I did want to quickly mention. Oh, I need to go up that way. Actually, hold on a minute. Yeah, that's Darkgate Gate. Okay. One of the things I found interesting today, I was doing a little research online to see if there were any better implementations of my build. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I thought I was bringing out my Raven. I'd forgotten I switched keybinds. Anyhow, I was looking around, and first of all, there's a lot of demolitionist builds. I was looking, hey, you know, maybe I should be using a different class, different gear combinations, skill combinations. And the funny thing is with respect to demolitionist, I mean, there are builds for almost every single possible class combination you can think of. And none of them are running a rifle. I'm like, how can you be a demolitionist using Fire Strike without using a rifle? And then it hit me. Fire Strike is a spell. You don't need to have a rifle. You're getting it by default. So they're just using weapons that add, you know, the right passives that they need to continue to build their build. Like, okay, that's fine. I guess maybe I should start thinking about swapping some things out here or there then. But at the moment, I will tell you... Oh, I should have put that in my stash. I like the build the way that it is for right now. So, for right now, we're just going to stick with it. Alright, let me go back and go the other direction. Alright, this would take me down. Problem is, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I should be going to get to the next. At this point, I'm just trying to get to the next rift. And I'm guessing... Yeah, okay, so that just swung me around. Oh, okay, I see. So it's two downward staircases leading me to the same location. So let's just cut through here. And then through here. Now what? I'm guessing I need to go this way. Is there anything over here? No. Well, stick with my previous strats and always follow the road. Alright, there's a totem. No. Totems are good for gear. Whoa!
Not ready.
I didn't remember any of my keybinds. I hit every single button but the one that I needed. Thankfully, I'm not that far away from where I need to be. At least I don't think so, anyway.
Can't do that yet.
I hit the 9 key 5 times before it finally worked. I don't understand. I'll start a personal rift, say, here. There we go. Alright, let's see. Blueprint glyph of spontaneous blades. Vanished in there. Instantly transport yourself towards a target destination to unleash a flurry of blades upon your foes. Interesting in comparison to... Oh. Did I... I didn't put anything on my metal. Huh. Alright, what have we got here? No. Actually, hold on. Health, energy, offense, defense, energy, regen, poison, and acid. Okay. That's definitely a no. Cold. Okay, nope. Okay, now we can get back the way we were going. Alright, what is that? Untouched meal. Flesh Hulks are causing me problems again. It caused me problems at the beginning of the game, too. Trip south. That reminds me, I got new things on my bar, and I don't even remember what they are. Alright, I know what number 1 is. No, number 1 is the Blood of Dreeg. Yeah, it gives me health regen, offensive ability, restores 18% health. Also causes caustic blood. Alright, what is number 2? Burning Rift. Tear a burning hole in reality. Okay, that's... Okay, so I do have something. And then Conflagration, which comes from the glyph. Unleashing a piercing beam. Okay, so where am I getting... Oh, there it is. So I did implement the glyph on my metal. Okay. I couldn't remember doing that. God. Alright, we don't need to do any more. Another food ration, or untouched meal, I mean. And trip south, part 2. Okay, you fleshy hulks are really getting on my nerves. You should burn a whole lot faster. In my opinion. Alright, I'm looking around just to see if there's any shrines, because I don't want to miss shrines. Oh, that's not gonna work. Holy cow. Alright, guess we're going around. Alright, what is that sound? There's the next rift. I just saw that. So getting back to what I was talking about earlier with respect to builds, at this point, based on what I saw, I don't think I have a need to change the direction that I'm taking. Okay, so there's the next one. Asterkarn Road Rift. Alright, so we're on our way up to Asterkarn Valley. There's nothing for us in either of these locations so far. And back along the road. What have we got here? What is this place? That was a big waste. Alright, let me go down this way. Nice. That's interesting. This place doesn't even have a name. It's just a big-ass building along the Asterkarn Road. Huh. How am I doing inventory-wise? Alright. Alright, let's do that and that. Collect 70 lore notes. Okay. Oh, let's see. No. No. Nope. No. No. Ether. Fire converted to ether. Cunning. Health, defense, energy regen. Nah. I like this one because of the increased armor by 12%. But the +3 to vulnerability. I'm not even I don't even know what that is. Fire, burn. Okay, nope. Oh, what was this one? Empowered Sanguinar. Epic two-handed 154 to 202 physical damage. Minus 14 damage per second. Oh, it's bleed. Okay. Alright, there's a... Oops. Alright, this is dead end. Okay. Okay. I feel like the drops are getting lesser and lesser. Alright, we're in the valley now. We should be getting to the valley rift sometime soon. I think we have to go that way. Oh, we can go this way too. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll end up in the same place. Okay. Again. What is this? Tomb of Korvac. Tomb of Korvac. Why? Do I need to go to the Tomb of Korvac? That's the Tomb of Archon Bartholom. No. Alright, there's a shrine. Ruin Shine, sealed by chthonic energies. What does that mean? I've never seen that before. Oh, I can't even get there anyway. Okay, I can. Alright, I want to get to the next rift. Okay. Well, I assume I just need to keep going north, but I don't know that for certain. Oh, you're a hefty boy. Oh, you know what? I think now would be... Okay, I tried the new skill. The conflagration skill. I don't know what... I don't know. It's very much... I'm trying to remember the name of the spell. There's a spell that was put on a katana in Elden Ring. Trying to remember the name of it now. It was the Moonlight Break... no. Shit, I can't remember anything. Okay, there's the next rift. There's another shrine. Alright, let's head to that. Okay, got a devotion point. Alright, so we're running Ether Fire there. And it's currently on level 11. I don't remember. I was going to go back and forth between two different one. Oh, here it is. Magi for 40% fire resistant. So that one's defensive ability and elemental resistance. And then I was also going to do the tower. Okay. I was gonna switch back and forth. Okay, so now that I've gotten the Asterkarn Valley Rift, I guess we just head towards the Tomb of Archon and then eventually Fort Icon. I can't see anything other to do. What all did I just pick up? Oh, that's an epic offhand. Appears cold. Nope. Yeah, I do not like the drops I have been getting tonight so far. It's all been bad. I guess we'll keep going this way. Because I don't have any tracks to follow like I normally do. And another hole. Okay, there's tracks. I don't know why there's so many. I don't remember seeing this in any of the other locations so far. Is all these monsters fighting one another? It's fascinating. All right, there's another shrine. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll make a trip back. Touched ammo. Okay. That.
That's still
What?
not ready.
I don't even understand. My body stopped moving. There were no indications of why.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Oh, that shit pisses me off so badly. Nope. Alright, and then I need to put that into storage. Let me just take a quick look.
Put it to good use.
I'll keep your stash safe. I'll keep an eye out for this.
Oh. What did you got? I
Come
haven't
see
looked
what's
at you in a
left of my
while.
wares.
You don't have anything new, and I haven't somehow managed to get to respected reputation.
Iron well spent.
Alright, so we gotta go all the way up here and make our way back to the dead body. Ooh, there's my first purple. I don't know what it is, but that's my first purple. Venom Lash. Legendary. One-handed dagger. That's poison-based. Blueprint Glyph of the Ravenous Wendigo. Claw through your foes towards a target destination, leaving all in your path bleeding and broken. Empowered Sylvian Thorns. Acid Poison. Physical Cold. Yeah, one of the reasons I'm going the 2 devotion routes that I am is because I feel like I need better defense. Like I don't think my armor rating is high enough, and I definitely don't think my defensive ability is high enough. I forgot to do it. I meant to respec. Based on what I'm using, I think I need to have higher spirit because the majority of my damage is magical in nature rather than physical. Yeah, and I think I've got way too many points in cunning. I don't know if I've got anything that requires, like, my guns maybe. Yeah, so my required cunning really only needs to be 293. And then I could probably drop my physique by a few points, but that's going to reduce my health is the only problem with that. Okay, let's go around. Alright, these are all Kaiman's chosen. Okay. Board icon. That's interesting. I don't know where in Fort Icon we're supposed to be going. That's going to take me back down. Problem is I'm not seeing any stars pop up on my map to let me know that I'm going the right way. this point, I'm just going to try and clear the map. What is chipping away at my damage so badly? Oh. Okay, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. You all are not. Killed you all already. I thought I did. Let's see. Physical, fire, offensive, defensive. I'm looking at what I currently have. Vitality, ether, poison. That's a new metal. That's definitely a no. That's cold. Okay, and then the Venom Lash is acid damage. I was just curious. Alright, that I'm going to make sure to... I don't know, what was that? Granted skills, Venom Lash. +1 to all skills in Occultist. Oh, another axe. Health, defensive ability. This would actually be, except for I don't need the fire or cold resistance. If this had pierce and bleeding resistance, I would put this in a heartbeat. 2% more armor, more health to replace the lost physique, and +14 defensive ability. I mean, that... How much am I over by these? I'm already 67% over on my fire, and 1% over on my cold. So there's... That's... Damn. I hope this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Don't go in there. The ethereals have torn open a rift. Okay, dead end. Check the other side. Okay. A rotting soldier. But that wasn't where I was aimed. Oh, for crying out loud. Fucking flesh hulks. Alright, there's another rift. That was a threat. Okay, stop deflecting. Okay, there. Alright, there's a star. Actually, there's multiple stars. Okay. We have made it to the correct place. Scout Avens.
Apologies for the interruption, but I understand you are the one responsible for scattering the cult's forces in Darkvale Gate?
That would be me.
My apologies. I know the esteemed Inquisitor has you assigned to priority matters, but it would seem that when disaster strikes, it rears many heads.
What's the situation?
Just a few days ago, I and the rest of my troop were dispatched to the northwest on what should have been a routine scouting mission. And for me, it largely was. A few beast sightings, but nothing of concern. However, my companions never returned from their routes. The frozen reaches of Asterkarn are home to all manner of creatures, but I suspect it is not them we are contending with. Asterkarn is also home to the Kern, our ancient enemies. I have little doubt that they are behind these disappearances. The Inquisitor cannot spare additional troops, but a lone agent of your caliber may succeed. I beg you, venture northwest from Fort Icon and into the frigid north of the Frostvale Highlands. Learn the fate of our missing brothers and sisters.
This begins the Fangs of Asterkarn expansion content. Alright, sounds good. That's what I was hoping for this evening. Alright, so there's that. Praetorian's report. Moira, the Spellbreaker Division. We are Legion-sanctioned arcanists specialized in disrupting enemy spellcasters. Okay. Black Legion scouting report. Alright, we need to talk to this guy.
Good, you've arrived. Things here are in worse shape than I thought.
What happened?
Betrayal, sabotage, call it what you will. We've been attacked from within. The Ethereals, it seems, have gotten a hold of the commander.
He's been possessed?
Precisely. Based on the reports, Commander Lucius has been sending our men out on futile missions, thinning out the force's defenses. Then, once the watch was sufficiently weak, he opened the gates allowing the Ethereals to pour in. He was not counting on human ingenuity, however. Weapons Master Edric collapsed the front gates with some explosives, cutting off the enemy's forces. When we arrived with reinforcements from the south, the coward Lucius fled into the armory. Until those gates are clear, we are stuck here. I need you to enter the armory and recover what's left of the heavy explosives. Use them to clear the rubble. But beware of Lucius. He has shed his human disguise in favor of a monstrous form, which I cannot even begin to describe. You will likely have to deal with him to get to the explosives.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Weapons Master Edric. As you can probably guess, the fort scene's better days. It's going to take every able-bodied man and woman to bring Fort Icon back to its former glory. Care to lend a hand? Need someone capable to enter the armory and recover what's left of our scrap and building materials. Supplies were okay. Unfortunately, possessed commanders fled. Okay. We gotta go in there anyway, so why not?
I do the best I can with what I've got.
You're blacksmith.
Go on now.
Let's see.
See anything you like?
Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, that I want to scrap, I guess is the right word. Acid poison. Yeah, I don't want to give up the all damage there. Alright, what have we got here? Searing Assault Blunderbuss of the Arcane Blaze. It's physical damage. It just happens to have fire damage on top of it. It has better DPS. No. No.
Put it to good use.
You see anything you like?
Okay, you're Black Legion. Alright.
Iron well spent.
Let me go over here to my stash.
Got something you need stashed? I'll keep an eye on this.
Alright. Well, the Asterkarn incident is the one that I would like to focus on this evening. Let me just look and see if there's anything else here. Fort Icon Prison. Now, we don't have any reason to go down there that I'm aware of. I'm guessing this probably takes us to the armory. And then the Necropolis is where the other mission is supposed to take us. Slay the Necromancers guarding the ashes. Although they said that was in the Tomb of the Archon, I thought. But I haven't seen the Tomb of the Archon anywhere. Okay, well, in either case, what I think I'm going to do... I sold it. Let me go back to Devil's Crossing so that I can scrap this sword and see what... I'm curious, with it being legendary, what we get out of it.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Dismantle. There we go. Mark of Dreeg. Okay. Well, that was very disappointing, I must say. Very disappointing.
Goodbye for now. Need something broken down?
What is transmute? Turn powerful items that belong to a set into other parts of the same set or new set pieces entirely. It's precious. Okay, yeah, okay. So, like, for this one... Huh. They're actually not part of the same set. Do I? Okay, I guess I just don't have... I guess I don't have any set pieces, so that really doesn't provide me any value. Okay, real quickly, I'm going to take a quick break so I can go run upstairs, grab a drink, and feed the dog. So let's do that real quick, and then we will head back to... I guess we have to go to Asterkarn Valley and head from there towards Frostvale Highlands, is my guess. In either case, we'll do that when I get back. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay. Back and ready to go. Alright, now. I guess we'll head up this road, because I think that's probably what's going to get us there. There's the shrine that we cleared. And I would be terribly, terribly wrong. Okay. So there must be another pathway north along the road to Fort Icon that I missed. I'm getting close to a level up, so... Okay, there it is. It must be this one here. Maybe, perhaps. No, this is the tomb. Tomb of Archon Bartholom. Then how the hell... Okay, maybe it was this way then. And that the armory was this way. Alright, well, we're here now. Let's go ahead and try and clear this. Whoa, what just happened? that was a dead end. Love the skeletons. They're easy to kill. Oh, not going that way. Oh, we're in a dangerous domain. What is this? Monster attacks, slow opponents. Okay. Gotta love it when you have waterfalls in your house. Definitely a way to go that way. Whoa. Alright, we've got to be close to leveling up sometime in the near future. Alright, let's see. I think we can probably go either direction. That's going to take us back up. Nope, I was wrong. Gotta go this way. There we go. Okay. Put points in the spirit. Neither one of those are any good. That's not any good. Vitality and Ether, that's not any good. Alright, let's see. I don't remember what I was doing here. Static Strike. I didn't want Mortar Trap. High Impact doesn't do me any good because I'm not running Granado. Why do I only have 2 points? Do I only get 2 points after level 50? Oh boy. Okay. Alright, so let's definitely put another point of Demon Fire. Trying to figure if I really want... I don't think I want Static Strike. I want Blast Shield. And then I've been told I need to get Thermite Mine. Alright, then if that's what I'm going to go with, then let's put a point here. So we'll just do these two. Okay. Well. Apparently we gotta go down. Wonder how many levels this tomb has. Guys, I love the help, but I would love it if you all would, you know, come with me. Why is my health going up? And down. And up again. Plus, why did it go up after I leveled up? Oh, never mind. I leveled up Demolitionist. I forgot about that. And that puts extra. That gives you extra. It was just my health went up by like 1,000. Actually, I think it went up more than that, but... Blunderbuss. Okay, loose ends. Okay, now we're back down to my numbers that I had before. Okay, now it's back. I don't know why my health is fluctuating so much. Okay, we're almost where we need to go. Okay, we finished it. Gather the sacred... Deliver the ashes to Father Kaiman at Sorrow's Bastion. Please tell me there's more in here. Because if not, this was a pretty sorry... Okay, there we go. Well, that sucked. Yeah. Okay, that was a pretty sorry quest. Alright, so we need to go to Sorrow's Bastion. Oh, yeah, we gotta go across and then over. Alright, where's the guy? You tell the... Yes, I have them here. Alright, we're getting a blueprint for the Arbiter Relic. Physical, elemental, stun duration. Yeah, not for me, but... And then 500 to Kaiman's chosen reputation. Empyrean's will was done this day. You've done well, sister. With the ashes in our possession, we have brought forth a harbinger of Empyrean's will. Together we shall bring righteous fire. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a formidable new ally. A manifestation of Archon Bartholom himself. What's next? Before I entrust you with a mission of utmost importance, your metal must first be tested to... God damn it. Dude, I've done 4 trials for you right now. What is Empyrean's will? There are many layers. From within its obsidian throne, his void spawn sends forth his armies. Prove your worth to Father Kaiman. Enter the void through a rift at the plains of strife to the north of Fort Icon. Brave the forsaken waste and enter the obsidian throne. Destroy Bane Gargoth and return to me. Sure. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, let's
Come
go to
see
you
what's left
first.
of my wares.
Alright. These two I know that's a no. What about the boots? The boots are... Again, I'd lose all damage. No. Ether Chaos, and this was also a no. Alright, what have you got? Nothing. Nothing.
Put it to good use.
Right, and you.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Did I already get everything from you? Chosen Chord, I know I did. Black Tallow, Blessed Whetstone. Did you have anything of value? No. The answer is no. And we're not ready for tier 3 yet for the respecteds. What are these? These are medals, rings, fire, lightning, chosen crusher, rare 200 mace, and waist guard. New items to apply to rings and amulets. Fire, lightning, elemental, and then writ of... What are these? Faction documents recognizing you as a paragon of their people. Reputation gain increased by... Oh, okay. Okay. And then... Mandate of the Kaimons chosen. Reputation gain increased by 200%. Okay.
Iron well spent.
I got it. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Fort Icon, and we're gonna head north from there. I gotta go up. Why is the Emissary's Rift here? Presumably that's going to take me back to the Forgotten Gods area, but I'm just kind of curious as to why it's there. Well, anyway. Alright. Heading north. Alright, there's tracks. Like I said, let's just follow the tracks. Up. Well, I didn't really have much of a choice anyway. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to stop and put stuff in my stash. Okay, Frostvale Highlands, we're heading the right direction. There is a totem. Let's head over there. Son of a... Did I hit the... Yeah, I did. Did not want to aggro those guys while fighting whatever's going to come out of the totem, so... Okay. Real quickly, before I do anything, where am I heading? Okay, so there is a rift in the Frostvale Highlands. And then we're heading over to Freyal Valley, I guess? Alright. Wow. That's gotta be one of the easiest totems I think I've ever done. Alright, what was this? Glyph of the Storm Clap. Leap towards a target destination with a thunderous clap. That's... Pierce, health, energy regen, pierce resistance, fire resistance, lightning resistance, elemental resistance. I'm going to lose out on armor. Yeah, I'm going to lose out on too much armor. Ring of Steel. In the blink of an eye, hundreds of phantasmal... Yeah. No, thank you. Pierce, health, cunning, pierce, elemental. I don't have the physique for it. Empowered Vile Scorn Greaves. Acid and poison. No. Oh, Blueprint of Uldajax. Oh, it's an epic two-handed ranged. Hold on. Oh, it's cold and lightning damage. I'll bet it's probably a crossbow. Yeah, it's a bow. Okay. I don't have the physique for. I don't have the physique for. Chaos Elemental Burn. No. Alright, I'm...
Can't do that yet.
Okay, why can... Oh, there we go. Actually, you know what? I should be sticking to my strat of following the tracks. Yeah. Let's stick to the following of the tracks. That will make me feel a lot better about the direction that I'm traveling. Whoa! What the hell is this going on? I have never seen that before. I mean, it looked like snow, but I don't think that was snow. Okay, we gotta make it around. Yeah, it is probably time that I found myself a new weapon. That, and I need to get some better defense. So, new gear is definitely something that I need. I'm not getting good drops. At all. In my opinion. That might be something. No, it's the fire version rather than the all damage version. Let me see what happens. Alright, so 10, 5, 97, 647. My defense goes up, but everything else goes down. My health even goes up a little bit, and so does my energy. Now my energy actually goes down a little bit too. Well, that was pretty cool, I gotta say. I keep losing my Raven. That's really getting annoying. I have no idea. Where am I even supposed to be going? Explore the Frostvale Highlands in search of the missing scouts. Okay, there is no specific location I'm supposed to be going. Something's still firing at me. Alright, what's over here? Okay. Powered Cindervine Mantle. 10 fire damage. 54% fire damage. 44% vitality damage. 40% burn. Vitality decay. Pierce and chaos resistance. With better numbers. +2 to high impact. I'd lose the +3 to Blackwater Cocktail. Yeah, see, this is the problem that I keep running into. I'd lose health. I'd lose defensive ability. Yeah, it's just not good enough. What is high impact anyway? Is high impact one of my skills? I don't even know. If I'm not using it, I don't know. There it is. Okay, it's a add-on to the Granado. So if I lost, yeah, see, it's not going to provide me any value because it's specifically tied to the Granado. I really need better gear. Okay, I found vampires. And I'm bleeding like crazy, and there's a lot of snow. Alright, hold on. Let's go back south. Oh boy. Nope, that's not helping. There we go. Ice Howl Cavern entrance. That doesn't have a star on it. Why is my Raven not staying alive? And why am I not able to fire faster? And I'm increasing my homestead reputation without even really trying. I think I just destroyed a beaver dam. Interesting. I'm not getting any indication I'm going in the right direction. Well, okay, I'm clearing the map now, so yeah. Alright, we gotta keep going to the east. That wasn't where I was aiming. Oh, they're nests. It's not dams. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. What? I'm stuck! Oh, that frustrates me so much. I'll just get stuck for no reason, and the game giving me no indication as to why. I guess I'm gonna head this way. I don't know. Well, there's another rift. What is this rift? I don't know because it's not on the map. Oh no, there it is. Kern Bonfire Rift. That wasn't on the map, though, as a question mark.
I will not begrudge a traveler a place by the fire in these winds, as Amatok teaches us.
But I have to ask, why are you here, Lowlander? I'm after a missing scouting party. I see. They are likely as good as dead. Frostvale is a treacherous land in the best of times. But now, following in their footsteps is unwise if you are unprepared, though maybe we can help each other out. What did you have in mind? An elder bristlehorn we call Rudru roams just north of here. The hulking animal is well past his prime, but he refuses to relinquish his status as the alpha of the herd, preventing younger males from asserting dominance. Help restore balance by hunting him down and bring his meat back here. We'll ensure no part of him goes to waste. And once we've all feasted, maybe we can offer you something. Okay. Well, then north it is, I guess. Alright, let's take a quick look. Okay, both of those items are of no use to me. No. I already tried the gloves, didn't I? Alright. Let me go. I'm going to go back to Homestead. I want to see where my reputation stands with them. See if they've got anything worth buying. Oh, plus apparently precious resources. I don't even know what that's all about. Who's ready to go out there? Okay. Huh. I wonder why it's still showing as a... Huh. There must be a quest either that got bugged or... yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's...
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Let's see if you've got anything. No. No. Nope.
Put it to good use. Come see what's left of my wares.
Still quite a ways away from level 2. Quite a ways away. And these are all old level stuff. Okay.
Iron well spent.
Let me go down and put my scrap away.
I'll keep your stash safe. I'll hold on to that for you.
See anything you like?
Yeah, my reputation's not high
Put it to
enough.
good use.
Alright, well, that was a waste. That was a waste. Alright, so we're heading north. But I'm guessing I need to swing around. No? Hmm. Alright, let's go this way. And nope, my Raven's not dead. My Raven just decided to go off on an adventure without me. I'm gonna keep heading north. Yeah, matter of fact, let me keep going this way. Okay, there's the star on the map. Pretty good bet that we're going the right direction. Now, these enemies that move so much, I can't use that skill that I have, the conflagration skill. And I lost my raven again. What is this? There's this little... Okay. Well, they're much easier to kill. Alright, let's go back and turn this in. No idea why that got closed. This isn't the right way. I'm not going to be able to get back down.
These lands are not for the likes of you.
Oh, precious resources. Recover the supplies inside the fort icon. What? Deliver the supplies to either the Black Legion or Homestead. Ah, that's why it said that. Were you successful? Yes, I was. 16 grand. 100 current reputation. And 3 hoarfrost ointments. Reduced freeze duration. Gotcha. Okay. Did not think you would actually take me up on the challenge. We will get this meat over the fire. You've shown your intentions to be true, so I'll be true in mine. These ointments will shield you from the wind's bite. May come in handy on the journey ahead. Wish you fortune, Lowlander. May your brethren still draw breath. When you find them, have you seen the Legion scouts? I admit I was not forthright. We did spot your party traveling north. They were ill-prepared for the weather and the beasts that await up there. Your commander seems to know little of these lands. I do not lie if they have not returned this way when they are likely dead, but I do hope... Okay. North it is. Alright, well... That is edge of the map. There's another one. Okay. That's new. Frozen Aster. It's probably used in creating that ointment that we found, that we was given. Powered Death's Whale mark. That's new too. Bloodbound Totem. Cold damage. Never mind. Ring. Ooh, 27% to all damage. Pierce. Cold. Frostburn. Offensive. Vitality resistance. Huh. Yeah. Nope. Let's... Yeah, okay, edge of the map. Edge of the map. Edge of the map. Okay, so this isn't where we're supposed to go. Oh, maybe down here? Or maybe through the cavern? Huh. Oh. Wonder where this goes. Where is this? It's still considered Frostvale Highlands. Alright, well, this is not the direction we're supposed to be going, so it's fine. So tired of fighting these guys. Dangerous domain, toughened. Well, there's no star on the map either. Alright, well, let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get a piece of gear along the way. No. God damn
Can't
it,
do that.
Brian. Okay, he's stuck for some particular reason. Not sure why, but I'm going to take advantage of it all the same. Slay Sif Icehowl in the Frostwell Highlands. Okay. And we got a dynamite. Go ahead. Really? What is the blueprint? Juggernaut. Transcendent Relic. Physical. Nah, it's not transcendent for me. We got a couple of... That goes there. Let's see. Lightning. Nope. No. Nope, 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 nope. It would increase my poison and acid resistance by a big margin. +3 to Hellfire Mine. What? Hellfire Mine. Thermite. Oh. So I'm not going to get the value of that until, what, level 50 on the Demolitionist. Okay, this whole entire dungeon was just for that particular enemy. And I have no idea where I'm going then. You must have in search of the missing Black Legions, hopefully. So they didn't even add any reference or any additional information from meeting the Karn. All right. I don't... I mean, I guess I can go back this way and see if there's another pathway, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah, let's do it this way. Fulminated tree. Can I please stop fighting bristly horns sometime today? This gnarled tree has been shattered by a lightning strike. Okay. And your point? Alright, passageway there. Behemoths. I think that's new. Oh, for God's sakes. And my Raven's gone again for no particularly good reason that I could tell. Alright, edge of the map. There's north of these. Alright, we're back above the Karn at least. There's a totem over there. I can tell you with 100% certainty that this is absolutely my least favorite area in the game. I would rather be anywhere else but here with respect to these enemies. And a lot of that has to do with the build that I'm running versus these enemies. There's got to be a... out of curiosity. Where am I? I'm still in the Highlands. I'm stuck again, and I don't know why. God forbid the game actually give me any information. That's new as well. Firestorm Scepter. Burn. Wow, fire damage and burn damage are both at 88%. +2 to high impact, +2 to agonizing flames. Those are probably sorcery skills, I would bet. Emberstone Treads. Physical fire, burn, movement speed, pierce, and poison acid resistance. +2 to shattering blast. Alright, what is shattering blast? There it is. It's another grenade skill. Tense blast wave created by the grenade explosion ripples through your foes, inflicting grievous internal harm. Yeah, so it's going the internal trauma route. Yeah, so you basically go fire up top, lightning in the middle, and then everything down here seems to be primarily physical and internal trauma. There is some, I mean, mortar trap seems to be okay. The one I've been told to get is the thermite mine, but that's not until level 32 of demolitionist, that is. Oh man, I didn't look at anything else. Empowered frost shriek. +3 to summon Hellhound. Alright, let's look and see what this does. Because it's another 70 points of armor. Alright, 10,597, armor 647. Okay, armor of course went up. DPS went up. Not by a lot, but it went up. Defense went down a little. Health only dropped a point. And energy dropped a little bit because of the 3% spirit. So I'm only gaining 11 points of armor rating. The higher your armor rating, the less damage you will take from physical attacks. Bonuses on skills and on non-armor pieces are added to all armor slots. Alright, what's defensive ability? Chance to be hit, 79.6 to 6%. Chance to... A higher defensive ability allows you to avoid enemy hits more often. Minimum chance to be hit is 55%. Okay, that's interesting to know. Alright. I'm going to leave those on. Okay, where am I now? Alright, let's keep heading north, I guess. Alright, there's another shrine. Let's head towards that. So tired of fighting these guys. That wasn't what I wanted. I'm stuck again. Don't get me wrong. I understand that there's a symbol around my body when that happens, but I have no idea what it means. I don't know what it is that I guess was inflicted on me. Devotion. Alright, so we put a point there. Plus 40 to armor, 18% chaos resistance. Plus 15 defensive ability and 8% elemental resistance. Let's do that. Then defensive ability and energy regen. Burn damage. And lastly is fissure. Fissure opens in the earth, spewing lava and brimstone upon nearby enemies. That's not what I wanted. Oh shit, I leveled up. And I completely missed it. Oh, come on! Can we please stop with these guys? Alright. And nope. Alright, spirit. And Oh, I lost explosive strike somewhere along the lines. That or I just missed it completely. No, I think what happened is I lost a bonus add-on and then didn't realize that I needed to go back and refill it up with base points. Just out of curiosity. Hold on a minute. Alright, there's another rift. If I can figure out how to get to it. This way? Oh, sorry about that. Alright, which one is this then? Crossvale Highlands Rift. Okay. I guess at this point, considering I haven't seen any trees or any stars anywhere, I need to keep an eye on the... I mean, I am just not seeing anything on the map. Okay, we're back down here now. That's not what I meant to do. But, no, because the game's not letting me move! Why the hell am I here? No, I can't go downward. I've got to go...
I'll give you a
All
good
right,
price on
well.
what I've got left.
9272. 2738 fire. How is that an increase in... Oh, that is a very weird weapon. I just put on new boots.
Iron well spent. See anything you like?
What is... Why are you selling commons? Why are you selling commons?
Put it to good use.
Okay, I don't understand that at all. Why is my dead body not on the map? I thought it always showed on the map. Alright, there it is. Really wish I knew where I was going. Edge of the map. Alright, what have we got here?
Watch yourself out there, lowlander.
You're here to kill us, huh? Your partner looks in rough shape. Also, the momentary lapse in awareness. Knocking will require medical aid. What could I do for him? There's an old remedy among our people that involves wrapping the wound in molted rock feathers. Alright, I'll get the feathers.
Watch yourself out there, lowlander.
Okay, apparently I have to do that first. Of course I do. Find the molted feathers in the rock nest in the western cliffs of the Frostvale Highlands. I thought I'd already been to the western cliffs, but maybe not. At this point, I'm just trying to clear the map to find anything. Okay. Why is my gun... I must have hit my mouse button like 6 times and nothing happened. Firing. And I'm stuck again, and I don't know why. I'm stuck. Why Why does this keep happening, and why can the game not tell me why? Alright, we're all the way back over here. Well, that was a waste of time. Higher efficacy, defensive ability, and +2 Blood of Dreeg. 3% defensive ability. Huh. Lose out on armor. But gain pierce and bleed resistance. I don't need the cunning. Alright, let me see what happens. Physique went down. DPS went up. Way big time. Health didn't go down nearly as much as I thought it would. Yeah. What about hallowed ground? What's the hallowed ground component? Do I not? There it is. Why was it not lighting up like it used to? +25 defensive ability, +2% defensive ability, health regen, and 12% elemental resistance. Alright, so if I put that here, let's do that again. I'm losing 120 points of health, but DPS goes up by almost 400. Defensive ability goes up by 20. Chance to be hit drops by 10%. No, never mind. Doesn't drop by that much. Okay, so... Is it worth the 400 points of DPS? Probably. And my Raven's gone. Again. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, so I guess we go up this way. Well, that's new. Shoot! Oh my god, fire your weapon. They're saying Western Cliffs, so I'm just going to keep going to the left. There we go. There's a star on the map. Swear I might as well not even have a damn Raven at this point. Alright, there's another one. Oh, dear Lord. Let's see. I thought... Did I not pick it up? Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, what's that? Okay. Another totem. Alright, I must have passed it. There's no way it would be this far away from the other two, based on the way the game has played. Yeah, because there was one of them right there. Wanderer. Huh. Alright, where's the last one? Nope. Alright, let me make sure I'm not... aggroing anyone. Alright, what did we get? Nope. What is this? Blueprint for the Ancestor Relic. Plus 20% to all damage. 4% defensive ability, plus 1 to all skills, and Shaman. Bonus to all pets, plus 28% to all damage. Huh. That's an interesting relic. Huh. Let's see. Elemental burn, frostburn, electric heat. No. Plus 2 to static strike. Fire burn, no. No. Empowered astral leg wraps. Lightning, ether, electrocute. Alright, where the hell is this last freaking feather? There it is, finally. No idea why it's being protected by rats.
Watch yourself out there.
16,000 frozen aster.
It's an honor, Lowlander.
So, I got nothing from this about the damn missing scouts. Oh. So I guess now I clear the eastern side. But it's going to have to wait for another time. Because it is running late for me, or getting to the end of my evening, for streaming at least. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll have to clear the eastern side. I mean, there is a piece of land sticking out there. I just don't know what it is. And I don't know where the next rift is even coming from, because there's none that have question marks anywhere. Yeah, I have no idea. And I mean, the quest says that they're in the Highlands. I just hope I don't make it all the way to the mountains and I haven't found them. Alright, well, I am going to go ahead and call it here. Let me go back to Devil's Crossing, I guess. It really doesn't matter where I go, I guess, at the end of the day. And let me sell all of my
what's
stuff.
left of my wares. Put it to good use.
And the rest of it goes into my stash.
Got something you need stashed?
That's new. That's new. New. And that's new. Nope, that's not new. Oh, and then this.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Alright, let me take a quick look at
Got any more
this
scrap
guy.
metal?
So, the one that we just got... Oh, no, we just got a transcendent one. That's what that was. Okay. We'd have to craft Hysteria, a Mark of Mogdrogan, and a Severed Claw. Plus 20% to all damage, 4% defensive ability. The shaman skills are what's killing me here. Physical, elemental, stun. Oops. Health, defensive, elemental resistance. Gavel of Justice, pass righteous damage. Requires a two-handed or two-handed ranged weapon. Pass righteous judgment upon the wicked. Okay. What the hell does that mean? I did get a completion bonus of +1 to heavy ordnance. Whatever that is. Blade Dancer. On. +1 all skills and Arcanist. Physical. Skills and Nightblade. And then Zeal. Huh. Alright, two-handed. Yeah, there was the new one that I got. That's the lightning damage one. And then the eye was the one that I tried crafting. And it's just not very good. I mean, piercing damage is not what my build is based on. I like the +2 to all skills and demolitionist, but I'm not built into pierce. And almost all of these are pierce based. Bounty Hunter's Girdle. Health, total speed, experience, pierce, bleed. Yeah, I just don't have... And I don't know what I should have, is the problem. I think I'm going to have to go back and look at some of those builds that I found and take a look at their actual build, their tracker, I guess the build tracker, and see if there's something that I should have that I don't have, and see if there's a way to farm it. Because that's one thing, you know, I don't know where things are. I have absolutely no idea where things are supposed to drop, what things I should really have and don't have. Yeah. Oh, why do I have the corruption relic here?
Go on, though.
I have a couple of items here that need to go in my stash.
I'll keep your stash safe.
I guess we'll put that in here too. This I think I'm just gonna sell because it's old.
I'll keep an eye on this.
I can sell
Come
to
see
this
what's
guy.
left of my wares. Iron well spent.
Yeah, I've got almost 500 grand in coin.
Come see
with
what's left
absolutely
of my
nothing to
wares.
do with it. No. No. Fire, chaos, offensive, defensive, experience gained, and bleed resistance. I'd lose the fire damage and the physical damage, but I'd gain 5 in offensive ability. I'd lose some health too. Oh my god, my freaking amulet is level 18.
Put it to good use.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. I need to figure out how to make my build better. I mean, I'm surviving. I can't say anything about that. I'm absolutely surviving. I don't think occultist is really the right pairing for me as far as my classes are concerned. I think I would be better suited either going all in on demolitionist or finding something that's a little bit better. So between now and the next time we play Grim Dawn, which I don't know when exactly that'll be, but I'm going to do a little bit of research and see if maybe I can make some changes to my build to make it feel a little bit better. Because, this is all in feel for me. It's not necessarily that the current build that I have is bad. It's not, because I'm surviving on veteran difficulty and I'm doing it without too much problem. But I do feel like I'm a bit of a glass cannon to a degree. And I feel like my build could be better. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I will be back. I'm going to do everything in my power to be back tomorrow night so that I can then not stream on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday will be Star Wars Zero Company, which I'm really looking forward to. Tomorrow will either be Crimson Desert or Mortal Shell. I have not made up my mind which one of those two it will be. Simply because Mortal Shell will absolutely be on Souls-like Sunday. But I'm back in, and you know what? It may be, if I find some things that I want to mess around with, we may play more Grim Dawn tomorrow. Especially if I find, weapons to farm or things to make my build a little bit better, or a second class that'll make it better. Because one of the great things that this game has that PoE, for example, does not is
What troubles you?
this lady right here, where I can undo everything. And I think okay, it is going to cost me. But so far, I just undid, I don't know how many points, and it says 50 bits. And it looks like I can... No, I don't want to confirm.
Farewell. What troubles you?
And I can do it with Devotion as well. Devotion, I don't think I really need to make any changes to. Maybe swap one of them to more defensive, but I think that's really about it. And then Occultist, I'm wondering if they'll allow me to change classes as well.
Safe journey.
Alright, did they undo... Hold on a minute. Why is this saying I have 17 points? Oh, it undid it. It actually took out the 15 or 17 that I had. Yeah. Okay, there's that, and then Demon Fire. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's all right. Now we're good. Like, hold on a minute. You don't have the ability to do it and then test it back. I do need to find out if we're allowed to change classes as part of the respec. But in any case, everyone have a great rest of your evening, a good continuation of your week. I should be back tomorrow night, and we will either Grim Dawn, Crimson Desert, probably one of those two, and save Mortal Shell for Souls-like Sunday. So everyone have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.